G'day folks, Peter Jung for Fishing Monthly Magazines, and I'm here with Simon Ryan from Boats and More in Shepparton and Echuca. Simon, we're down here at the Goulburn River, not too far from Nagambie, which I think Nagambie Lakes is just over there. And we're doing boat tests once again.
We are.
Tell me what boat we're testing today.
So today we've got the Anglapro Sniper 554 Elite. So a bit bigger boat in the Anglapro range, but anyway, it's a boat that can go anywhere and do anything for all applications of fishing. Obviously, if you're going to go to the ocean, you still want to be mindful of conditions because it is an open boat, but obviously it's a size boat that can do that on a nice day easily, you know.
Yeah, I think we've done a few tests on the Anglapros before, and by far this is the biggest we've tested. When I was doing the photos earlier, the one thing you realise with this is space. There's a lot of room in this boat. There
is a huge amount of room in this boat. Obviously in a 5.5 metre boat, you want to have that bit of space, but obviously being the open sort of layout that it has a huge front cast deck, a huge cockpit area as well. So obviously if you've got young kids, that sort of thing, there's a nice area there for kids to be out in the boat, fishing safely with no issues whatsoever with the high sides of the boat.
So let's go through what I guess we always go through. What sort of trailer have we got on, and I guess what sort of vehicle we need to tote this boat?
So the trailer that we've set this up on is a tandem axle trailer. Obviously being over 5 metres, we like to put the bigger boats traditionally on a tandem axle just for longevity. If you're obviously towing long distance, it just tows a lot neater. It's a bit easier to reverse as well at the boat ramp. Vehicle towing wise, obviously got a Land Cruiser here that tows it without too much drama, but I would have thought a medium sized car would do the trick. A sedan, you're probably going to be, pushing the limits a little bit, for this size boat.
Yeah, I think the dual axle trailer, if you're travelling, you can't go past it. So we've also got a Mercury 135 horsepower on the back, maximum horsepower.
Correct, yeah, it's got 135 horsepower on the back of the boat, which we always like to do as well, max horsepower our boats out, because it's always better to have the power there and not use it than not have it when you need it and not be able to use it. So it would still perform well with a 115 on it, but obviously we obviously do, as I said, like to max horsepower our boats.
So as we always do, we sort of have a bit of a chat before we jump in front of the camera, and the one thing we were talking about is a lot of the features in this boat come stock standard. So maybe take us through some of the things that the customers are asking for that this boat actually has.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the keys with this model of boat. It has got a huge list, as we spoke about Pete before. We both sort of laughed and went, oh, well, that's what it is. But look, starting at the back of the boat, there's a nice little alloy well, ladder on the back. There's a nice step through to get into the back of the boat. So if you were to remove your removable ski pole, bait board and put a ski pole in there, you've got easy access for in and out of the boat. You've got welded side decks all the way along. You've got alloy rod holders, you've got handles, you've got an oversized console for large electronics, that sort of stuff if you want to do that. You've got anchor well at the front, which does have extra support in there for an electric anchor winch if you want. Obviously we've put an electric motor on the front with the electric motor plate, so there's options of plenty there as standard. So you've got spray chines on the front as well, extended spray chines. So it's just a great boat with everything that you want on it, ready to hit the water and go and have a good time.
Yeah, I think, again, we were talking about it before, this is a true crossover boat. The Murray River, the Goulburn River, Mulwala, no worries at all. But Port Phillip Bay, yep, Lakes Entrance, any of those places where people want to get out there and do a little bit more, this boat definitely could do it. So again, we were talking price points and everything else. Do you want to give us a bit of an idea, I guess, a stock standard price and then the price of the package that we've got here today?
Yeah, so basically this size boat, there's a lot of variation with what you can do when you start getting this sort of size boat with options and bits and pieces that you can. So as a base setup, you're going to be around that $50,000 mark. With what we've set up, the boat with the electronics and stuff in it, you're probably just under 60 grand, somewhere in that area. So, but it's going to be between that 50 and 60 mark, depending on what options and how you set it up. And we obviously can tailor any package to how you want. Obviously we know now electronics, you can buy a sounder for $350 or you can spend $10,000. Your electric motors now also start from around $2,200 and right up to $5,000 and $6,000 with some of the options that are available now on the market. So it's really how long's your piece of string, and we can measure it out and see where we end up.
Well and truly. So I guess people are going to watch this and want to know how to contact you, so the best way to contact Boats and More.
So if you want to look at photos and this sort of stuff of this boat or contact us, jump on the website, boatsandmore.com.au. You'll find us there. Obviously we do have a boats for sale tab in there. We've also got a videos tab on there, so any of the videos that we've done, Pete, are on there, so if people want to look at other boats and stuff that we've done, they're there. If you want to get in contact via phone, you can call the Shep store on 0358 222 108, or if you want to ring the Echuca store as well, the number over there is 0354 821992. So yeah, and we can happily help you out with any questions or things you might want to know from us.
Well, I think we've done enough talking. I think it's time for us to pop this in the water and show you what it's all about. What a beautiful morning at the Goulburn River with the guys from Boats and More testing the Anglapro 554 Elite. Great morning down there, couldn't be better. Back at the dealership now, you know what they say, school pickup waits for nobody. So Simon's left us here. I'll take you through a few of the things on this boat. Straight into the performance statistics. The motor was slightly overpropped. It had a 19-inch prop on it. Most probably needs to be down 1, possibly 2. So we didn't get most probably the best out of the motor that we possibly could. Still managed to achieve a top speed of 71 kilometres an hour using 46 litres of fuel per hour. So even with it being slightly overpropped, it still well and truly got up and boogied. As far as the best performance or the best fuel economy, about 3,500 revs, got you just over 40 kilometres per hour with a fuel usage in the low teens. Thing I like about this style of boat basically is the versatility that it offers. You can do a lot of the things that you would do around here, the Goulburn River like we did today, Lake Mulwala, the Murray River, but there is no doubt you could go down to Port Phillip Bay, Lakes Entrance, those sort of places in the right weather, even go further offshore if you wanted to. It's got lovely high sides, plenty of space, and you certainly feel very, very safe and comfortable in the boat. The thing I noticed the most is there is a physical feeling of space when you're in this boat, whether you're behind the driver's seat, whether you're sitting in the passenger seat, looking down into the boat itself. It's got plenty of room about it, plenty of space to put your bits and pieces into to keep that room free. And that's got to be something that, as an angler, I really, really enjoy. I like to have the space to know that I can go and do what I want to do without knocking my gear in the water, treading on it and breaking it, etc., etc. The other thing that you can't go past is, as Simon mentioned, is basically this boat is pretty much as it comes. I mean, you take the electronics off of it and everything else is pretty much a standard feature. So when you're looking at a package price of around that 55k as a base, and then you're adding electronics, really you're getting very, very good value for money. I really did like the boat, enjoyed what we did today, and it's well worth a look. If you want to speak to the guys at Boats and More, best bet is to go to their website, which is www.boatsandmore.com.au. It has the contact details or the numbers for both the dealerships, the one in Shepparton and the one in Echuca. Has all the packages that are available through the dealerships as well as all the motor brands, etc. that they use. Again, great morning on the water. Anglapro 554 Elite, well worth a look. Go out and check it out.